Bien écoutez, pour ceux qui regardent sur YouTube, c'est parti, l'épisode 2 avec Lily et Angeal. Oh là là, attention, ça rigole plus.
On y va.
Minecraft Story Mode.
On va chercher l'ingénieur.
Ouais.
C'est bizarre, t'es loin maintenant.
Previously on Minecraft Story Mode.
Heroes can come from unlikely beginnings.
Et on a
And
choisi la
broken friendships can
mini-ferme à
lead
côté,
to
on devait choisir
dark
entre ces deux amis
rivals.
aussi. Ça c'est le monstre qui a pop et qu'on doit détruire parce qu'il détruit tout.
When the world is in danger, fate calls on the
Et ça
ordinary
c'est le héros qu'on a choisi de
to
sauver.
do
Qui a la voix de Lily.
extraordinary deeds.
Je veux partir avec toi, Angeal, je vais prendre mon bain à tout. Ah, j'aimerais bien être avec toi.
Bah, il peut nous regarder
And
dans
go
son
on
bain. Hein.
Ah oui, tu peux nous regarder dans ton bain.
Only dreamed of.
Ah non,
Our
alors.
heroes,
Non, non.
thrown together by fate,
Pendant que nous, on voilà.
must now seek help from a legendary
Trois
inventor.
collunes.
But
Non,
the
mais
question
sérieusement,
remains, will it be enough to save the world?
Save the world. Et là on était dans la bâtisse des héros, c'était trop beau aussi.
Elle aime bien te taquiner, cette femme. En vrai.
Je vais taquiner, je crois pas. Là c'est pas taquiner, c'est...
Pourquoi il se rentre dans le nether là?
Bah parce qu'ils vont chercher l'ingénieur.
Ah, il est dans le nether?
This is
Ah non,
so
mais c'est par là
cool!
qu'ils doivent passer pour...
The amount of engineering it must have taken to do this? Automated train tracks running all through the nether, connecting all the different order members?
Ah, d'accord.
Bah oui, voilà.
And imagine the
Yeah, we see,
scaffolding you'd need to make all this.
Hey,
Nous avons une
Olivia,
mission à accomplir.
we're going to the order for a reason, okay? And that reason is because they'll know what to do.
Ouais, va dire,
If we
ils vont
don't
dire
get the
qu'ils sont
order back
hors,
together,
hors course,
the
tellement ils
Witherstorm
sont
is
vieux.
going to eat everything. We're going to get Allegard, get her to help us, and we're going to save the
Ah,
world.
c'est le fille!
I hope you're right. We definitely stand a better chance
Elle a
with
dit la
Ellegaard's help.
convaincre.
Ah ouais. Mais t'avais dit, tu me disais que c'était
Jessie!
Bah ouais, je...
T'avais dit que c'était une fille.
Mais sa tête pour moi c'était pas une femme.
Ow!
Peut-être si on regarde dans le premier épisode, il dit non, il y a des membres de l'ordre. Des membres de l'ordre, c'est des femmes.
Ah mais j'avais mal compris.
Wait,
J'avais
more
vraiment-
gas!
Il y en avait au moins une voire deux.
The minecarts.
On mettra en
Do
pause pour
something
les
about
gros
the
choix et
gas.
vous voterez, hein. Ok, les
Okay, think
C'est
fast,
ça qui est
Jessie.
bien avec nous, c'est qu'on
What
fait
to
toujours le maximum
choose?
d'interaction avec les viewers. Donc, quand il y aura une info importante, vous donnerez votre avis, on peut dire.
Changer d'arme, mais genre j'en ai.
You know
Ah
it.
ouais.
Eh ben, t'es là?
So long as you really know what you're doing with it.
Faut pas que je me loupe quoi, je crois que ça crée pas trop. Ah! Enfin, en maintenir en... Ah oui, voilà.
Il y a que tes pecs, tu dois en
Heward! Ah!
Eux, ils sont nuls de trucs et ils meurent.
Ah oui, t'as perdu des cœurs.
Ouais, mais parce que j'ai pas pensé à m'écarter en même temps. Ah, rebelle!
Okay, we're all set
Salut,
to go
Laetitia.
again.
Comment tu vas?
Hitting the power
Salut,
tracks. Now!
Time to move, buddy. Let's go.
I never doubted you for a second, but that was incredible. Maybe we have a chance of getting to Ellegaard after all. Look,
Bon, raison de plus pour aller
there's the
chercher la
sign. Redstonia. Redstonia, here we come.
Restonia, c'est la ville. J'ai une barrière pour arrêter de marcher.
You're about to meet the greatest redstone builders in the world.
Wow. Who would have thought that someday I'd really get to visit Redstonia, Ellegaard's capital city of engineering? Incredible. Do you think Ellegaard will be willing, you know, to help us?
Bah attends, elle va bien nous aider au lieu de laisser crever tout le monde quand même.
C'est quoi, vas-y, on a...
Quand même.
Oh, succès déverrouillé!
Nether Save Die.
On n'est pas mort.
Oh mon dieu. Oh, oh le bâtiment.
Moi, tu as débloqué l'épisode 2. Il est sorti en fait. Enfin, un jour et demi qu'il est sorti.
Oh,
C'est étonnant que ça disparaisse parce que...
il y a le pont qui sort de l'eau.
Aussi étonnant que ça disparaisse parce que l'épisode 1 est effectivement sorti il y a 15 jours. Moi, je pensais pas qu'il sortirait aussitôt, mais c'est sorti.
Oh là 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 là. Oh la ville, elle a l'air terrible. pas mal comment ils affichent le générique dans les décors et tout.
Builders of Redstonia, I want you to know how much I value and adore each and every one of you. Your hard work inspires me every day.
Jesse, there she is.
I am about to enter my dome of concentration, where I will be unreachable for the foreseeable future. But I will emerge when I complete my latest and greatest creation, the command block. So please, continue working, continue building, and whichever person most impresses me, they shall be my protégé.
Ah, ils vont peut-être devoir construire quelque chose
New
pour...
era of innovation and creativity. Calvin, throw the switch.
Putain, le truc de fou, quoi.
Jesse, we need to get there before she totally locks herself in.
Crap. Excuse me, Mr. Calvin, was it? We need to speak to Eligard. It's urgent.
Oh, I'm afraid that's quite impossible. Did you hear the speech? She's on lockdown until she completes her next great invention. But lucky for you, I'm here. How can I help you? I mean, I'm no Eligard, but I'm still pretty cool.
Sure, if you can save the world.
No, I'm afraid not. Look, I can tell you're not from around here. Level with me. Who are you? Why do you need to see Eligard? We don't do tours this time of year. I must tell you.
I have a message from Gabriel, okay? Eligard's old friend?
You must admit that this all sounds a little outlandish.
Jesse, show him the amulet.
Look, this is Gabriel's amulet. It's how I got here. It's how I found Eligard in the first place.
Oh my. Well, that is interesting. If you'd like, I could send that to Eligard. Maybe that would help your mission.
Might not be a bad idea.
No way. Gabriel gave this amulet to me. No way am I parting with it.
Well, fine then.
Pas confiance,
I don't
il a une
have
tête
time
chelou,
for
là.
this. I'm afraid I have many more things to attend to than answering all of
Mais
your
gros connard de
questions.
merde, là.
I must go.
Y'a pas
Better
le temps, mais
just
c'est
take
urgent,
this
quoi.
repeater and disable the stair controls. We don't want any troublemakers disturbing Eligard.
Guess we'll need to get another repeater.
Right.
Right.
Oula, ouais, putain la vache.
Faut augmenter le son de votre micro. Pourquoi tu n'entends pas assez fort là?
Bon.
I have no idea how it works, but that is pretty amazing.
C'est amazing.
Là c'est plus fort ou pas? Dis-moi si c'est plus fort s'il te plaît l'ami.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing? Here to see the next great revolution in entertainment? It is pretty amazing. Definitely the sort of creation that Eligard's future protege might make, no?
What am I looking at exactly?
This friend of mine is the bovine lava disco. The perfect fusion of my two loves, cows and music. Eligard's gonna see it and make me her protege for sure.
Need a hand with anything?
That's mighty groovy of you to offer, but I'm doing just fine, thanks. So long as that dunderhead sticks over there.
Actually, I was wondering, can you spare a repeater?
Oh, sorry, friend. Actually, just used my last one on this puppy. One of the key components that helps the cows dance.
I'm actually gonna keep on keeping on.
Enjoy the dancing cows. Just stay away from that little schoolboy, all right? He's never had an original idea in his life.
Ouais, il a la vie.
Je peux carrément en prendre un.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Here to see the best machine that's ever graced Redstonia's shore. Some people say I lack modesty.
Tell me about this machine of yours. It's freaking huge.
The mighty
Ah, ça
MechMaster
bouge.
9 million? Yeah, it's huge. It's bigger than huge. It's immense.
Does it do anything other than be big?
Bah, il marche.
It walks, I think.
voilà.
But most importantly, it'll totally nab me the spot as Ellegaard's protege. But why am I telling you all this? I'm trying to become Ellegaard's protege over here, and you're probably all in cahoots with that
Ils sont
disco
tous fous,
weirdo
dans leur
over
tête,
there.
là-bas.
I'm pretty sure he just enjoys torturing cows. Been real chatty with that disco friend of yours. What's he been telling you about me, huh? He's just jealous. Doesn't think I deserve to be Ellegaard's protege.
I told him I wouldn't tell you this, but he thinks you lack creativity. That you're not inventive. Because he
C'est la
kinda
fouteuse
says
de
that you
merde.
steal your ideas. All of them.
That no good, dirty disco freak! I've got a bone to pick with you! Steal all
mais
my
fais un gros sourire,
ideas,
quoi.
huh? That's what you're telling people?
Guess I just call him like I see him.
Ooh.
Oh no, my machine! Oh, my cows! Ah, something's gone wrong with the clock circuit. The lava isn't switching with the water.
Oh no, your amazing invention.
You did this.
Hey, I am not taking credit for any of this. That machine's been a cow death trap since Block 1.
Oh, my cows! My poor cows!
Ah, il y a la voix de viande qui... Ah putain, du coup, il m'a pas vu, c'est énorme. C'est impressionnant ça, hein. Putain, la vache.
Can't help but notice you checking out my cowapult, friend. It's got an easy-to-use lever right there. So feel free to fling a cow, or maybe you'd like to try it on your piggy there first.
Et c'est un vache pute,
believe
c'est comme
me,
une
you'll
catapulte.
love it. I've never known a cow not to like it.
Of course not.
Pig, you're seriously missing out here.
La vache. Mais elles vont où les vaches? C'est vrai que ma quête, j'ai rien vu là.
Cows don't exactly have a wide spectrum of emotion, so it's hard to tell if they're happy or
Et il y a
traumatized.
quelqu'un qui a fait une vache pulte au lieu de. Ça catapulte les vaches!
De quoi?
Il y a quelqu'un qui a fait une vache pulte!
Ouais,
Ah, c'est abusé quoi. Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Maybe that guy has something I could use.
Ah, mais c'est bon, de toute façon, j'ai déjà mon truc.
Alors, qu'est-ce que ça dit dans le chat?
Hi there!
Ça fait des tests. tout ça,
What?
blablabla.
Look, you're gonna have to speak up
Je me dis, il y avait
there!
un profitez-en pour parler
Oh!
avec moi,
I just said
tout le temps.
hi!
Much better. What can I do for you? You want to see my TNT cannon? You say
C'est
something?
quoi toutes les questions de TNT dans leur truc là?
Speak up now!
How does your machine work?
Still a work in progress. But eventually, it'll launch people high into the air so they can see for miles around.
Cool! Theoretically! Can you get us in the dome?
What? Can't hear you. But if it's about getting into Ellegaard's dome, no can do. Sorry.
J'ai un, il m'en faut qu'un normalement.
Hey,
Est-ce que c'est un
have you
enfoiré?
seen all these inventions? These inventors are all incredible.
So Ellegaard's trying to make a command block in there?
I know. I heard that too. I'm actually not sure how I feel about that.
Ouais, parce que
I
le
mean,
bloc de commande, c'est ce qui
there's
a
no
permis
way
à
we
l'autre
misheard
de...
her, right?
Is that even possible?
Quoi?
Bah, le bloc de
Can
commande,
she
c'est ce qui a
make
permis
a
de faire le
Tu dois faire
bloc.
quoi en fait?
I wouldn't have thought so, but it
trouver un
is
rédacteur,
Ellegard. As
J'ai
far
foutu
as
la merde
I'm
entre deux
concerned,
gars, j'ai pu
she
envoyer
can
un.
do anything.
Seems like this place has really blown you away.
You're not kidding. This is like everything I've ever dreamed of.
I would have thought you'd be up in people's faces, talking about inventions.
Ouais,
I
ne
want
cliquez pas
to,
sur ce genre
but
de lien
I'm a
de
little
merde.
worried. I might know Redstone where we come from, but these people are the real deal, Jesse. I mean,
Ouais,
I
tu joues
don't
avec
even
la
know how
lave,
they're
la
making some of
TNT,
these things.
Bah oui.
You're just as good as them, Olivia. Just be confident.
Maybe, but thanks for the vote of confidence.
Okay,
Qui s'en souviendra?
I'm going to keep trying to open the dome.
I'll see what I can do to help.
Je regardais juste ce qu'il y avait d'intéressant.
Okay, that's a step in the right
un
direction.
relais juste pour sécuriser le dôme, c'est
Bah
vraiment...
Thomas, tous les liens sont différents en fait, c'est pour ça que ça je peux pas, c'est un peu...
Switch is on!
That doesn't seem super useful.
Juste des bonnes
I'm working
petites
on it, Olivia. These aren't exactly labeled, you know.
oreilles, comme ça.
Switch is on! Okay, good. Good. Bam. Door opened.
Vite avant que ça se referme! Bon, ça va, c'était pas trop dur là.
Non, c'est relativement facile depuis le début.
Wow.
Et il y avait encore le truc avec les
Here
lumières
it
qui était
is.
dur, tu sais, pour le niveau de la
Ellegard's
carte.
Redstone Laboratory.
Seems more like an entrance or a foyer or something. Don't worry, pal. We'll find her. I just hope she can actually help us.
Qu'elle peut nous aider, c'est qu'elle puisse nous aider, quoi.
Oui.
J'espère c'est vrai qu'elle pourra nous aider et qu'on s'est pas trompé par rapport à l'autre, mais je pense pas, quoi. Ah, ça fait bouger ça, mais alors. Il y a des gros trous là-bas.
Huh. Simple, but effective.
J'ai le fait shot vite fait, je peux pas, désolé, du coup on occupe les deux PC pour streamer en fait. Je peux pas faire de retour pour l'instant.
Putain, le truc, il klaxonne partout, quoi. Ouh, il y a des trucs qui volent et tout, mon dieu! Oh là là!
Et tout level 13, continuez comme ça les gars, trouvez la fidélité, etc. Ça fait
Stop.
revenir au dino.
I've ever seen in my life.
C'est super gentil.
You can
hein,
say
parce
that
que c'est
again.
la mission, quoi.
Come on, let's keep moving.
Ouais, c'est incroyable, franchement.
J'avoue que la difficulté est exceptionnelle sur les jeux tels
What are those things even for?
Maybe. I don't know. Breaking things up. Keeping intruders out. There are lots of possibilities.
It looks like I can adjust the settings on this thing.
Bah, moi je l'aurais carrément enlevé. Hein.
Okay, almost. Definitely a step in the right direction. Nicely done, Jesse. You're pretty good at
Donc
this.
c'est pas. En plus,
Hey,
il te
what
montre
can
le
I
truc
say?
comme tu peux pas vraiment
Me
te
and the
tromper, tu sais.
redstone just speak to each other.
Uh-huh. She's moving a lot of different ingredients around
Tu
here.
vois, elle déplace du fer, de l'émeraude, j'ai vu des diamants.
Look at all this, huh? Whatever she's working on, if it requires
T'as
all
vu,
of
il y a
these
du fer,
ingredients.
diamant,
Now,
émeraude,
I don't
j'ai
want to
vu
alarm
le
you,
restant
Olivia,
du-
but I have no idea what I'm looking at here.
I don't know what it is yet either. That's why I'm studying it.
Come on, let's keep moving.
Ouais, des trucs de l'air, des trucs. Un levier. Essayons-le.
That's awesome.
Thomas m'en dit aussi, mais ça me fait
C'est quand même un labyrinthe en fait, son chez-soi. Et moi je galère à faire un truc de blé automatique et elle a tout le...
Suzanne.
Are those bats? Yeah. I wonder why she even has that circuit.
Il dit, je suis niveau 14 et tout. Suzanne, il est 7ème. Il dit, ouais, je suis 7ème, la avait dit, tes potes, puis pour
It's close to meeting Elgard. Getting excited?
Like you wouldn't believe. I wonder what she'll really be like in person.
Elle a l'air un peu folle, hein. Vu sa maison, franchement, moi je me pose des questions. C'est la glissière. Putain, ça vole!
Faut faire ça sur le serveur.
Putain, mais arrête, je dis des trucs, je sais même pas si c'est possible en vrai, quoi.
Bah, je pense que tout ce qui est dans le truc, c'est plus ou moins là, quoi.
Ah, le truc qui vole, comment tu fais la gravité comme ça? Putain, t'as vu, elle a des guides de tous les ingrédients sur le côté.
This is just like I dreamt it. Entering Elgard's laboratory, seeing her
Genre, elle a pas vu que les gens
right
sont en
there.
train de...
C'est un bon gars,
She'll ask me to be her apprentice, and the next thing you know, we'll be changing the world together.
Let's just try to save the world first.
Time to pace back and forth and check the
Ah,
system.
faut peut-être lui parler avant.
Inventory
comment
request.
dire,
Operational. Delivery latency, speedy. Still talking to myself? Yep.
Yep.
Huh? Whoa. Hi. Hey. Didn't see you sneaking up on me.
Voyez-vous ça, c'est-
That's the point. Don't touch anything in here, okay? It's all supremely fragile and genius.
Ça, elle s'énerve pas alors qu'elle a des
Did
infos chez
Calvin
elle.
send you? You my new assistants? New assistants with a stupidly adorable pig, that is.
Jessie, she thinks we're her new assistants.
Ellegaard! No time for specifics, I'm afraid. Hey, you! Goggle Girl. Switch on that T-flop circuit to activate the delivery chutes. And you, non-goggle guy? Grab me a blaze rod and an iron block.
She wants me to do something for her. What if I screw it up? What if I... Oh, I feel lightheaded.
Wow, now I need an assistant to help with my assistant. Think you can handle it on your own?
Oh la vache! T'as vu la meuf, elle s'est évanouie parce qu'elle a
Olivia!
rencontré son idole.
Olivia? Can you hear me?
I don't think that I've ever fainted before. Ugh, so embarrassing.
Ouais, t'as
Everything
raison.
working over... Ooh. Fine, I'll just do it myself then.
Ouais, j'aurais dû faire le truc alors.
Come on, come on.
Big winner, big.
Loser! File number 6451. Another bust. Now, about you three. Your friend here. Does she fall over frequently? Is this gonna be a regular occurrence?
No. I'm sorry. I was just so excited to...
And with me always pacing around, lost in my own brilliant thoughts, I could have tripped over you and conked my brain.
Ellegaard? We've actually got much bigger problems to deal with. We're actually here to get your help. There's a giant wither storm, and it's attacking the entire world.
A wither what? What are you talking about? Who sent you? Was it Calvin? Calvin?
Gabriel sent me.
Look, you both seem like very pleasant people who are prone to fainting, but I simply don't have the brain power for this. I'm in the middle of my greatest project to date. A powerful block capable of altering reality itself. I'm so close, I can practically taste it. And it tastes like victory.
I've seen one of those before. It's a command block.
Wait. How do you know what a command block is? Not to seem belittling, but we are talking about some mega, ultra genius level stuff here.
We've seen one up close before. It was Ivor's. He's done something terrible with it. The world needs the Order of the Stone. That's why we're here.
Sorry to bust your circuits, but the Order isn't really together anymore. We, sort of disassembled.
That's actually kind of why we're here.
Gabriel's amulet. This certainly changes things. Haven't seen one of these in a long time.
Yes, he gave it to me so that I could find the order.
Yes, this is serious indeed. All the more reason why I need to finish my command block. I can use it to fight this Witherstorm monster thing, or whatever. Necessity is the originator of invention. And that monster is my necessity for inventing, of which I am the originator.
Is that even possible? Can you really do that?
This is the Eligard you're talking to. Who is me? If you're confused. And I, Eligard, will make a command block today. Your Witherstorm problem was created by a command block, yes? That means a command block could be the perfect way of beating it. And
Mais j'arrive pas à me dire de quel sens il faut aller pour qu'elle soit vraiment avec nous, tu vois.
It's going to work this time. I can feel it.
Bon, de toute façon, je pense
You're the genius, Eligard.
qu'il faut avoir tous les héros dans la
Let's get
poche.
started.
Fantastic.
Là, sur le stream, on a déjà parlé, c'est cool. Bah oui, on se complète. Je fais du lis le chat, lis à fond sur le jeu.
Non mais attends, t'imagines, t'appuies sur le bouton, il y a tout qui tombe, c'est énorme quoi. C'est rigolo comment ça tombe. Oh, sur la table. Oh, elle fait un petit sourire. C'est quoi ça? Ah bien, je me suis trompée.
L'habitude en fait, c'est d'habitude. En fait, si tu prends l'habitude, au bout d'un moment, ça devient très facile parce que naturel. C'est vrai que tu peux rater quelques détails, même si tu lis vite. Tu peux pas.
Okay, excellent. Good. This is so exciting. Terribly exciting. Has it gotten this far before? No! Never! Is it destabilizing? Oh, no!
Come on! C'est quoi ça? Non mais la touche. RT. J'appuie sur toutes les touches, ça marche.
We need to go. We need to get to the portal. So sorry.
Parce qu'elle a pas reçu le bloc. C'est vrai que maintenant on peut faire le bloc avec ce château là. Putain la vache, le machin il grossit mais...
The portal! Hurry! Oh! Ah!
Avec sa petite belle épée en pierre, ouais, ça
Over here! This way! Jesse!
J'aime pas les commandes derrière, j'arrive jamais.
Après tu joues à Minecraft, bah
Over here! This way! Jesse!
lui chercher l'autre, mais je sais pas, peut-être que ça aurait fait pareil aussi quoi.
Ouais, totalement.
Je pense qu'il faut qu'ils soient tous ensemble pour faire quelque chose quoi.
Okay, just a little farther. Well, that's certainly impressive. Wow.
Wow. Normalement, ils sont censés l'avoir réparé, hein, les autres. Hein.
Yeah! Whoa!
Who goes there? Oh, Jesse? Is that you?
Just do it! Merci pour le follow, Ratafoul.
Lucas! Hey! We're back!
I'm so glad you're back.
And we brought Eligard.
Fantastic. Quick, come on. You guys are never gonna believe who showed up while you were gone.
Bah t'inquiète, on les fera demain, c'est sûr. Demain, je vais y aller.
Ah, Gabriel!
Ok, demain, je vais pas encore beaucoup.
Hello, everyone. It is good to see you.
He showed up not too long before you guys.
Eligard, my old friend.
You a sight for sore eyes. Maybe with you here, we actually stand a chance against this thing.
Oh, how I've missed your optimistic spirit. And it's especially good to see you, Jesse. I fear that you might be the last face I ever saw. Getting here was hard.
I can't believe you found us. This is amazing.
If you hadn't pulled me out of the Witherstorm's clutches...
Ah, tu vois, je pense que si je l'avais pas arraché au griffe, il serait pas là. Hein.
I came here to the temple.
S'il a dit qu'il savait pas.
Hoping against hope to find other survivors. It makes me glad that even in these terrible times, this temple can stand as a stronghold, a symbol.
Wow. Did Petra get away too? Did you see?
All that creature left in its wake was bedrock. All those people. Your friend Petra. No one could get away.
It destroyed my home too. I barely got away. It needs to be stopped.
We are alive. That means there's still hope. Come along. Everyone else is still inside.
Boy.
Ah, il y a
I
l'autre!
remember the last time I saw this place.
Je l'ai vu derrière.
Would someone care to explain what he is doing here?
Well, this isn't going to go well.
Right. I forgot to mention. Axel went on a little adventure of his own while you were gone.
An adventure to get him? Did you know about this? Why didn't you tell me? You did this on purpose.
Hey! Axel's my friend, okay? I didn't know he was going to get Magnus. You gotta believe me.
Well, I hope you're not expecting me to work with that cretin.
Just wait here a second while I figure out what's going on.
Much appreciated.
Putain, c'est des héros, mais ils se supportent pas ensemble, c'est con quoi.
Who are you then? And why'd you bring the Queen of the Nerds with you?
Bah, ferme ta gueule, toi. J'ai bien été fait d'aller chercher l'autre. Hein.
My best friend. Trust me, Jesse's totally cool.
I'm reuniting the Order of the Stone.
I got tired of waiting around, so I decided to go recruit Magnus myself.
Clairement, ouais.
It's kind of a crazy adventure.
Si tu vas avec lui, tu vois pas l'autre en fait, peut-être.
Now, I'm the king of Boomtown. We've been bonding and stuff.
Boomtown.
That's the name of Magnus's kingdom. I had to beat him in a crazy tournament and...
Long story, you had to be there. Short version, epic battle of explosions and mayhem, death-defying action, shenanigans, and pyrotechnics. Bada bing, bada boom! Your friend here is kind of supreme ruler of my kingdom now, you know what I mean?
Well, this is unexpected.
I'm not entirely sure what you mean. But I'm definitely sure that I don't.
Mais moi je pensais qu'ils étaient tous copains. Enfin, je sais pas, ça part l'autre à Ivor qui s'est fait
you're sticking up for Magnus. That's very
sweet. Would you all cut it out? Holy crap, you're all acting like crazy people. People, can we please focus on the bigger picture? We have a very hungry Witherstorm in the process of turning the whole world into its dinner.
It was terrifying. It came out of nowhere and just destroyed everything.
Little too scary for you, Ellie? Couldn't just think it away?
You weren't there, Magnus. I'm telling you, this thing was like nothing I've ever seen.
What? Would you two stop fighting?
Whoa!
Yikes.
Jesse speaks the truth. We must find a way to defeat that
Ça
monstrosity.
a l'air le sage, lui.
Well, I don't know if you've got a chance to poke around this old dump yet, but it's pretty much stripped bare. It would take a mountain of TNT to kill that thing.
I hate to say it, but you have a point.
This is amazing.
I know.
Are they getting along?
Can we start crafting some then?
I don't think we got that kind of time.
But against such an unthinkable enemy, even all the TNT in the world might not be enough. If only Soren were here. He might have something we could use.
Oh, Ellie. Not this again.
Wait, Magnus. She may have a point. Soren did have certain objects, inventions.
You know I hate when you brag about you and Soren's little brainy club.
I'm not bragging. I think I've got a legitimate idea here.
There's something stronger than TNT?
Soren had a kind of super TNT. Stronger and more explosive than anything else in the world.
Il va falloir aller chercher l'autre.
The Formidabomb.
Vraiment des bombes.
Yeah. I heard all about the F-bomb before.
F-bomb?
Yeah. Soren claimed that dropping the F-bomb could destroy anything.
Do you know where it is? Can we get some?
Well, there's a little problem there.
We don't know where Soren is, but we found Magnus and Ellegaard. Do you know where he is?
C'est vrai que ça, pour moi ça brûle des étapes, hein, mais bon. Déjà le fait que l'autre il arrive comme par magie, c'est limite. Hein.
Our map could locate him, unless he's in the Nether or the End. But it's worth a shot.
I bet we can find him.
C'est vrai qu'il était pas sur la carte. Hein. On va parler aux gens.
Hey, Magnus.
Hey, Small Fry. No shame in admitting you can't turn that thing on. It's very,
oh ta gueule, je l'ai allumé une fois, hein, c'est bon, hein, je pourrais réussir.
I'm going. I know what I'm doing.
Oui, on sait très bien ce qu'on fait. Avant, t'étais pas là, mec. Hein. Axel, il m'énerve, je supporte pas.
Hey, Axel. How are you doing?
I'm hanging out with Magnus. I'm doing
avec son mono-sourcil, là.
Glad to hear it, buddy.
Oh, Gabriel. Trop bien.
Hey,
avec le
Gabriel.
cochon. Trop mignon, David,
Go on,
David.
Jesse. Show them what you can do.
Oh, ils font la paire, ils sont trop mignons. Oh, là, 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 là. Oh.
Hello, Ellegaard.
Ça va les deux caméras.
You said you know how to activate the map? I'm very curious to see it. I've never actually seen it work before.
Lucas, il est beau.
How are you holding up, Lucas?
Il est beau aussi.
I'm alright.
This
has all been pretty intense. I feel like if I think too much about what's been going on, well, I'll just think I'm completely nuts.
Well, thank you so much for all the help. I know we haven't always gotten along the best.
Tu sais, me dire que c'est pas très beau pour la communauté, il faudrait le dire avant à Gislain, hein, parce que c'est lui qui dit le plus
That means a lot, Jesse.
grosse partie de promo. Hein.
Thank you.
Bon, bah on va allumer la chose. Hein. Ça avant. Et après, il fallait jouer avec les leviers en fait. Et ça, c'est relou n'empêche. Moi, j'avais galéré la dernière fois.
Les deux côte à côte, ça bug la caméra. Maintenant, en fait, c'est deux caméras différentes si tu veux. Regarde, je vais te montrer. Regarde, c'est de la magie, t'as pas regardé.
Alright, there's your light, my light.
That's new.
Attends.
There he is.
C'est genre le premier levier, c'était le bon.
Soren had his fortress deep inside the mountains. After the Order broke up, that's where he went to keep doing his experiments.
Look, he invited me there a couple times, but it always seemed a little...
Weird, right? It always seemed a little weird.
Glad we can agree on that at any rate.
Then let's stop hanging around here and go get us some super TNT.
Whoa.
It didn't do that before.
Are you sure it's working?
Who is that? Oh no. It's...
That's
Ivor!
Ivor is going to Soren's. We need to move.
It's not too far. We could probably make it on foot.
Righteous. We'll get some rest and head out first thing in the morning, avoiding all the nighttime monsters and everything.
If you had seen that monster, you wouldn't be saying that.
Ouais, moi je pense que c'est pas bon dans la nuit. Now. Ils peuvent pas se défendre.
I think it's following us, Magnus, and I don't want to risk it catching up with us. We have to go now.
Yeah, I don't want the Witherstorm catching up with us. We should go now.
An excellent call, Jesse. And far more decisive than either of us.
Du coup, je pense que dans le jeu, t'es obligé d'en avoir un plus à la poche que l'autre.
But fine.
Ouais, l'autre il était pas d'accord.
Ouais, bah oui. Puis il y a Gabriel qui suit, tu sais.
Et Aurélien, il a pas dit son avis?
Non.
On sait pas.
Non, c'est pas. Non, en fait, j'étais abusé la dernière fois, j'ai galéré avec le levier, là, le premier, ça marche quand même. J'ai de la chance. Puis normalement, Gabriel, il a une épée en diamant, c'est bon.
Okay, everyone, let's get moving.
Putain, il tremble, Robin. Puis l'autre, il est tout souriant, tu sais.
We haven't really gotten the chance to chat yet.
Oh, hello.
Gabe over there says you saved him from this Witherstorm thing. You're pretty tough, huh? Regular iron golem, huh? Leaving the creepers quaking in their boots.
I'm just doing my best to keep everyone safe.
Humility. Nice. I can dig it. Kinda wish you had my back before. But whatever. Still seem alright. Ish. What's the deal with your buddy Ash?
Just do it! Merci pour le follow.
Just do it! Can't tell if he's awesome or a little bit of a dork.
Okay.
He's just a little, doofy, you know?
Axel's one of my best friends. He makes me laugh, and he always sticks up for his friends.
Interesting. Very interesting. Then why didn't you listen to his plan to come get me? Was I just not your cup of tea, or didn't think you could handle it?
I figured that we need brains to fight the Witherstorm, and brains means Eligard.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that a lot. I'll try not to let it hurt my feelings. Well,
ouais, mais je sais pas quoi mettre d'autre, je voulais pas de son. Enfin.
Comme le CDI par sa fille. Bah, j'aimerais bien croire que je la mette ici.
See? This is why I said we should have waited till morning. We wouldn't need to worry about any of this crap.
C'est bon, tu sais pas te battre, t'es un héros quoi. C'est des héros, merde, même moi la nuit j'y vais quoi. Putain, elle a plus que l'araignée là. Eh, on a beaucoup, c'est vrai, mais.
Je vous dis à demain, on fait la
bah, regarde, il a une épée en diamant, c'est la carte facile à tout le monde.
À demain, Thomas, excuse. Il y a trop de messages, je vais faire ça part. Allez, pack.
It's gonna be light soon. We're gonna be okay.
Man, I miss daytime.
How far is Soren?
It can't be much further.
Not much farther. We can make it.
Pourcentage 8 heures, désolé, je parle pas. Non, t'inquiète, y'a pas de soucis. On contemple notre mobilité. Mais la beauté du jeu qui est quand même bien.
No time to lose.
Soren really lived down here? It's so far from anyone.
Enchanting, isn't it?
Qu'est-ce qu'il a? C'est bizarre.
Bah oui.
Yeah, and I'm really not feeling those columns.
Ah, come on! It's fine! Look! Woo!
Il va se passer quelque chose.
Bah oui, c'est clair.
Just don't fall, okay? Oh, that is deep. That is very, very deep.
Hang on! I'm coming!
Toujours la phase où il est menacé. Minecraft Story Mode. Scénario de Minecraft.
Jesse, you okay? That was crazy. Looks like Ruben thought so too.
I'm more curious why the ground kept moving. So weird.
Whoa. Look.
Ah, mais c'est parce que ouais, d'accord.
What is that?
Enderman.
Genre, on n'a jamais vu d'Enderman, c'est vrai que...
I'm glad we made it. It looks rough down there.
Yeah, no kidding. Come on, we should get out of
T'as
here.
vu? Ils se sont bloqués un peu les yeux pour pas que les trolls les regardaient, sinon ils les auraient spotted.
Regardez Liveception, regardez.
Wow, this architecture, it's incredible.
Looks like the others already swam across. Guess we better catch up.
Oh, be quiet! It's just a pointless building! That's all I'm saying! I mean, look
Magnus, if an artist painted the inside of your house...
That's it! I'm going!
Once again, it falls to me to take care of everything.
I'll find this Super TNT myself.
Oh, no, no, no! You do not get to be the one who walks away! That's it! I'm going! See? I'm walking away too now! Super TNT! Here I come!
It's hard to pick glass half full when they keep kicking the glass over.
And I thought they were doing so well.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Bickering is kinda their deal. But hopefully they'll work things out and get on with the important stuff.
Putain, y'a un truc qui a bougé là-bas.
What are we gonna do now? Where should we go?
Let's figure it out.
Putain, il va encore falloir choisir, sérieux quoi.
If they made a statue of me, I wouldn't choose that pose. I'd look like this.
Easy, what the fuck, hein?
Putain, Gabriel, il est toujours avec le cochon, c'est énorme.
Hey, Gabriel.
Hello, Jesse.
You okay?
Je suis plus là.
Ça doit le faire chier tout ça.
Il fait trop de peine.
Hey, Jesse?
Yeah?
It's Gabriel. I don't know. He doesn't seem right.
Non, tu crois?
I tried asking, but maybe he'll talk to you.
Il a peut-être été blessé, hein. Tu penses qu'il va mourir?
Il va rien te dire en tout cas.
Puis il a toussé, alors ça fait peur, quoi.
Il a été mordu, hein.
Soren the Builder, Magnus the Rogue, Eligard the Engineer, Gabriel the Warrior.
Gabriel, are you okay?
I know it's not the best time, and I don't want to worry you, but there's something I'd like to discuss with you in private, Jesse.
But let's split up.
Je veux savoir.
I'm aware that letting them head off alone was risky, but I need to talk to you about a private matter. It's not the easiest thing to bring up.
Hey, whatever it is, I trust you. You can tell me.
Thank you for being so understanding. I'm so glad to see my old friends together again. I don't want to ruin it with this.
What?
You may have succeeded in getting me away from the Wither Storm, but I fear it was already too late. I noticed it not long after you saved me.
What is that? What's wrong with your arm?
Tell me, do you know what Wither is?
The Wither? Of course, we've been...
No, just Wither. Or Wither sickness, to be more descriptive. It is something I've contracted before in my travels, but it always wears off. It seems that Ivor's monster exudes a wither sickness that is decidedly more fatal.
Well, we're going to go back and tell the others. We can get help.
No, Jesse. You can't tell anyone about this. Creeper! Look out!
Ah!
Take my hand. I'll pull you up! My strength is compromised. I couldn't maintain my hold. I'm so sorry. Jesse, are you all right?
Don't worry. I'm fine.
Time to be a hero again. Stay safe. I'll find a way down to you.
Il a qu'à sauter. Elle va peut-être tomber sur la machine en fait.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Je sais pas, je veux dire, je voulais l'épée au lieu de la mulette, je peux pas me défendre avec ça.
Il est trop mignon le cochon. Bah oui, c'est fait exprès. C'est pour que tu t'y attaches. Jusqu'au jour où le cochon brille. Tu as la Xbox One? Non, j'ai pas la Xbox One ni la PS4, l'ami. Je suis très axé PC et pour l'instant j'ai pas acheté les consoles next gen.
Une bibliothèque géante. Incroyable.
Encore une bibliothèque.
Mais elle est plus belle celle-là. Elle est plus mystique.
Je me demande comment t'accèdes au livre bio.
Ah, tu accèdes pas. Énorme.
Xbox One, mais t'as la Xbox 4 PC, bah oui, c'est pour ça, moi j'achète pas de Xbox One. C'est quoi la manette? Bah c'est une manette de Xbox One, mais on a la manette sans avoir la Xbox en fait. J'ai acheté la manette pour jouer sur PC.
Here. He has to. Why would he have so many books? Was he just collecting them? He can't have read all these. You. Trying to interfere with my plans again, I see. Your tenacity is commendable, yet misguided.
What are you doing down here?
Being rudely interrupted by you, clearly.
I'm here with the order to find Soren's Super TNT. We are going to take down your Witherstorm.
The order? Believe me, that plan will blow up in their faces in more ways than one. They cannot help you. But me? I choose not to. Out of my way. Move!
Sorry, Ivor. I'm...
Stop right there, Ivor!
Gabriel! You're alive!
Against all your best efforts, Ivor. Look at what you've done. Never dreamt that even you could be this twisted.
Save your posturing, Gabriel. We both keep your words always been hollow, just like the order.
You're not going anywhere, Ivor. At least not in one piece.
We should let the Order decide. They'll know what to do.
I've known the Order a lot longer than you, Jesse. And I believe they would be aligned with me.
I'm the only one who can stop the Witherstorm! You got the Order! Don't make yourselves the villains in my story.
Mais j'ai kidnappé un Pierre quoi, merde. Putain, je l'ai mis à PLS.
Oh, il est des coups, hein.
2 fois PLS.
This could have all been avoided.
Putain.
If you want to stop
la
me,
tête, là.
you'll have to catch me first.
Look out! He's using a potion of swiftness. We mustn't let him escape.
I'm like the wind.
Oh, genre. Ses réflexes sont bons, il est blessé.
I'll cut through you if I have to. Don't tempt your fate.
Ta gueule! T'es capable de te battre avec des potions!
Oh, sérieux?
Oh! PLS 3 fois!
It didn't have to go this way, Jesse. You could have just let me go.
Ta gueule!
Now you see me. Now you.
It's one of his invisibility potions. He could be anywhere.
Visible or not, he isn't going to get by me. Please, Ivor, just stand down.
This one's on you, you puffed up fool.
Oh, bien fait pour toi!
There's no time for this.
Jesse! Gabriel!
Even more of you? Will this parade of useless babblers never cease?
What's going on?
We found Ivor. We stopped him.
False. You have stopped nothing. Query. Have you ever seen the effects of a splash potion of slowness?
What?
Magnus and Ellegard may think they can stop me, that they can destroy the Wither Storm, but they are mistaken, and it will cost them their lives.
Quoi? C'est déjà fini, ça fait combien de temps que je joue là? C'est de plus en plus court ou quoi?
In pursuit of answers.
Non mais attends, ça fait combien de temps? Il est quelle heure là?
Soren's armory was deceit and treachery. Locked in a dark chamber deep in Soren's mountain, as the Order of the Stone rides off towards near certain doom, our heroes must ask themselves, would they find a way out of this dark tomb? Is there any way to cure Gabriel's wither sickness? Would they find a way to defeat the Wither Storm? Or will they remain trapped as it continues its ravenous rampage across the entire world?
C'est horrible. Ouais, mais quand même.
Only
Là, tu te sors pas quoi.
will tell.
Oh, pour être cool.
Alors, comment avez-vous battu le gast? Où est 53% des joueurs? Attends, j'ai pas vu.
Ils ont tiré avec l'arc. 53% des joueurs ont volé un relais. 95% des gens ont aidé Ellie à fabriquer le bloc de commande. Ok. Et 82% ont quitté le soir le temps.
Bah oui, hein.
Bah, c'est logique quoi.
Ouais, c'est des petits choix en plus. Hein.
Mais à mon avis, quand tu vas chercher le démo, tu dois être plus de son côté, du coup ça va être inversé. Enfin, tu dois faire les autres choix. Je
oui, bah oui, y a pas de tous les trucs qui sont proposés. Voilà. Bon, bah. Oui. On va quand même dire que c'est pas mal, mais.
Putain, non, mais c'est de plus en plus court là.
L'épisode durait une demi-heure quoi.
Bah oui, non, mais attends, après tu commences, c'est bon, c'est déjà fini. Moi,
il y a que des choix mineurs et enfin voilà quoi, c'est un demi-épisode, un quart d'épisode, enfin voilà ce que vous voulez. Trop court, beaucoup trop court. C'est de pire en pire.
Oh, mais c'est décevant, hein, franchement. Je pense qu'il y aurait d'autres trucs à mettre quoi, enfin c'est trop.
Si t'avais tu vois, s'il y avait eu l'épisode 1 plus celui-là, ça aurait fait une durée correcte.
Ouais.
Et j'aurais dit que c'était pas mal, tu vois, mais là.
Ouais, parce que ça aurait fait 2h45 à peu près.
Ah, je veux dire, le jeu il va durer, il va y avoir 7 heures de durée de vie quoi.
Putain, c'est de plus en plus court, c'est atroce quoi. Pourtant, j'ai pas été super vite quoi.
Non, bah, C'est sympa, mais bon, voilà, faut pas compter l'argent. Faudrait que ça coûte que 5 €, ce que je disais pas 20 quoi.
Putain, c'est vrai que là.
Just do it! Pour le follow, Slimboy.
Merci pour le follow.
Voilà, voilà, bon bah les petits potes, c'est fini.
C'est bien, mais c'est court.
On va couper la VOD ici. Je vous remercie d'avoir regardé. Vu qu'il doit être très tôt, on va faire une petite heure de Petri Dish avant d'aller se coucher, hein, au calme. Voilà, voilà, merci à ceux qui ont regardé l'épisode. Et on se donne rendez-vous, je sais pas quand, pour l'épisode 3.
Dans une semaine.
Dans 2 semaines.